A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew. Now when Jesus saw great crowds around him, he gave orders to go over to the other side. And a scribe then approached and said, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." And Jesus said to him, "Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." Another of his disciples said to him, "Lord, first let me go bury my father." But Jesus said to him, "Follow me, let the dead bury their own dead." The word of the Lord. So what I love about this sort of challenging section of Matthew chapter 8 is it leads me to wonder something about the nature of our relationship to Jesus when you compare it to the first part of chapter 8 of Matthew. So if you've been following along in the readings, in Matthew chapter 8, verses 1 through 17, leading directly up to this reading, it's been all about Jesus approaching people and giving them respite, giving them comfort in their time of need. We have Jesus approaching the leper and bringing him aid, giving him healing respite. We have Jesus approaching the servant of the centurion in Capernaum and healing him, bringing him to rest and to wholeness. Then we have Jesus approaching Peter's mother-in-law in her house and healing her and bringing her to rest and fulfillment in her time of need. So this all seems very much about a compassionate Jesus who's coming to us, coming to people in need and giving them rest. And then you have our reading we have today. It strikes me as an interesting dichotomy because now you have the story of two different people coming to Jesus, almost seemingly coming to Jesus to ask for that same kind of rest and healing and comfort. Jesus, make me comfortable like you made those people comfortable. And Jesus instead offers no words of comfort, and instead offers them unsettlement, offers them challenge, maybe even riles them up in discomfort a little bit, telling them, if you follow me like me, you'll have no place to rest your head. Let the dead let the dead bury their own dead and follow me. So what is Jesus doing here? What's the difference between verses 1 through 17 and verses 18 through 22 that we just read? And I wonder if one of the differences isn't Jesus approaching us versus us approaching Jesus. Maybe Jesus does approach us to bring us comfort and rest, but we should come to Jesus to be discomforted and restless with our current lives. I don't know if those are necessarily in conflict with each other. Just throwing this out there, give it some thought. Maybe these aren't in conflict. Maybe it's okay to say, when you are in your time of need, Jesus comes to you and gives you the rest and comfort you need. But don't come to Jesus looking for rest and comfort. He's going to give it to you. But what you should be coming to Jesus for is to have Jesus challenge you to make changes in the world, set you on fire for the work that needs to be done, to challenge where there's injustice and wrongdoing. Jesus, if you come to him, he will tell you, I want you to go out. Don't be settled with the way things are. Don't be at rest with the way things are. Be challenged to go and change the world. And know that I will also comfort you and bring you rest. Is it possible that both are true at the same time? That we can know as disciples that we are called to approach Jesus and come to where he is so that he will challenge us? And at the same time, know that when we need Jesus, he will come to us and he will comfort us. And that these two things go back and forth and play off each other and actually feed and make the other one stronger all the time. It turns that into a very mutualistic relationship of what it means to be a disciple on this journey in our lives with Jesus. Thanks be to God. Amen.